Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome. It's Dirty Ripper 420, bringing you guys another stoner workout. So today we're going to be focusing on legs, whereas the last workout we focused more on upper body. So just to start, even before we get on the bike, I know before I was like, the bike is a warm up and everything. Well, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I do before I even get started. So I'm 32 years old, which means that before any type of workout or activity or anything, I need to be stretching. I know 32 isn't that old, or some of you might think that 30 is unk status and stuff. And I'd agree with you. I don't mind being called unk, but at the same time, that means I have to stretch. I have to do a little warm up before I get started. And I actually have been doing this since I've been in my early 20s and even in my teens when I was playing football and stuff like that. But first thing that I do is I also have metal in my ankle, steel plate and 6 metal screws. So I like to loosen my legs up. So the first thing I do, a 10 count, basically jumping up and down, and then back down from 10, 3, 2, 1, boom. And then right after that, I move from side to side, flicking my ankles out, do that for a 10 count, then back down as well. And then once you're finished with that, you go right into jumping jacks. And you wanna make sure that you're going all the way up to 10, all the way back down to 1. So you basically have 20 on each of those exercises, all right? And then after that, you're gonna wanna stretch. So your very first stretch that you do is just get everything loose, move your arms back and forth, shake your legs out. Then you're gonna put your arms up, go straight down, touch toes. You wanna do this for a nice 10 count. And your next one, you're gonna wanna cross over. So right over left and then go down. And you wanna hold this for another 10 count. All right, get your loosened up, left over right. And you wanna repeat the same thing for a 10 count. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then once you're done with that, you're gonna wanna do your wider leg stretches. So your wider leg stretches are gonna be, how do I explain this? I don't know if, I'm gonna actually move this around. So now you can actually see me doing the exercise. All right, so you're going to go to either side, so right or left, and you're gonna wanna lean down like so. And if you need a little bit more pressure or stretch right here, that's where you wanna feel it. You're gonna wanna push down just a little bit. You don't wanna overdo it or anything like that. And then you wanna hold this for a nice 10 count. And then you wanna swap over and do the other side and hold this one for a 10 count as well. All right, so that's just my first little stretches that I do before I even get on the exercise bike. So now, throwing my shoes on and I'm getting on that bike. So now you're gonna wanna stay on your bike for around 10 minutes for your warm up. So I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes after that. All right, just got done with my 10 minutes warm up. I went a little hard. I went just a little bit too hard, but we're gonna go ahead and get into our very first motion. So today we're doing legs or lower body focus. So our very first, hold on, let me move this chair for now because the camera keeps catching it. But for our very first workout, we're going to be doing lunges. So it's gonna be 3 sets. First set are single leg focus. So you'll do single leg for 10 right, single leg for left for 10. That's for the first set. So let's get it, y'all. Switch legs, left leg for 10. Let me fix this cap. There we go. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated, especially if you live in Texas. It's like 104, 105. It's ridiculous. It's obviously not that hot in here, but then for your second set, you want to alternate for 10. So basically what that means is you're gonna grab your weights. By the way, these don't have to be super heavy. I'm doing these with 30s. Then you're alternating, you're gonna go right leg, left leg. And we're gonna do that till each of our legs has 10 reps on it. So let's exercise. Oh, man, that was rough, but that's the way it's gotta be. We wanna get gains, man. All right, then for your very last lunge set, you're gonna wanna do alternating double ups. So basically what that is, I know it sounds made up because it is. It's, you go, if I'm starting with my right leg, I go right lunge, and then alternate left lunge, and then after that, I go right lunge for 2, left lunge for 2. And this is a drop set. So basically go till each one of your legs has 5, right? So ready? Let's exercise. And out 3. 3 left. 4 right. 4 left. My legs are on fire. Last 5 for each one. Oh, now that is what I like to call an old-fashioned doozy. Oh man, I'm glad I ate some pasta with some corn before this. And then I had some grain, these little Belvita things. But man, if I didn't have that, I'd be on this floor. But I feel good now, it's pumping. So for the next exercise, we're gonna do something that's pretty familiar, and that is squat. But of course, it's gotta have a little twist or something like that. So we're gonna do squat with the 30s for 10 sets of 3, but our superset is gonna be immediately after. And our superset is gonna be push-ups for the first one. The second superset is gonna be 10 curls each arm. And the third superset is gonna be tricep extensions. So, with our first one, I like to hold the weights or the dumbbells kind of like this on my shoulders whenever I'm doing squats. So have your legs out like so, and you want to complete your squat like this. So you want to have that for 10. So let's exercise. Ready? Go. And immediately after that, get down, hit your 10. Oh man, all right. Let us hit our second set, which will be followed by our curls. So 10 more squats, ready, exercise. Those arms ready? Let's go. right, and for your third and final set, we're gonna do our last set of 10, and we're gonna superset that with tricep extensions. Tricep extensions are like this. We're gonna wanna bend our knees a little bit and then extend so, like that, right? So let's grab our weights and get started. Last set, let's exercise. Switching my weights for the tricep extensions for 10. Let's exercise. And just like that, you've completed your lower body workout, is what you thought I was gonna say. But we got one more exercise. So our last exercise is gonna be a combination, but it should be pretty easy to get through. So those last couple exercises are ab wheels and calf raises. So depending on which one feels more sore, I'd imagine if you've been going through this workout, it's for sure your legs, but maybe you did abs yesterday and your abs are kind of sore. Whichever one is less sore, do that one first. So with me, I don't really care. If I find a weakness, I try to attack it so that the next time it's a little bit easier mentally. So my calves are feeling a little bit shot right now, so we're going for the calves. But whichever one you guys choose, let's get it. All right, so I'm grabbing my weights, going calf raises, 3 for 10. I'll back up a little bit so you can hopefully see just me raising a little bit, but let's exercise. Then after that, you want to grab your ab wheel. These are kind of intense, especially for a superset. A lot of people do these by themselves, but let's exercise for 10. I'd imagine you could find these at Ross or Academy, anywhere like that. After you've completed your rotation of calf raises and abs, welcome. You have made it to the promised land. You've finished your workout. Good job. Now you can go get faded. You can do whatever you want to do. Seriously appreciate y'all watching my little short and sweet workout videos. Appreciate the support on the videos that have been coming out. Please don't hesitate to follow me on my Instagram at _DirtyRipper420 for more updates and things of that nature. But that's all I got for you guys, man. If you didn't catch it the previous times of the video, I'm Dirty Ripper 420. Peace.